welcome back. I'm Tonya from Tonya's Witchy Kitchen, and how are you doing today? Do you have a favorite color? So as a little kid, because I mean there's, whatever you are now, but as a little kid, did you have a favorite color and did it change? Like as a little kid, I loved yellow. Loved yellow till I learned that my birthstone was purple. And then I loved purple too. So yellow and purple. Okay. But and I did not like orange. I'll tell you this right now. Orange was not my favorite color. Okay. But as an adult, I tend to like orange. I tend to see the beauty in orange. Yeah, because, this one has orange, and I have a bright orange, like it's solid orange shirt. I'm sure I've worn it. I know I've worn it. I see that, and as a teenager, I think my wardrobe was very basic, very black and beige and white with a little bit of color. And, seriously, that's just not me. That's not me, right? I love bright colors. If my soaps, I try to incorporate, I'm trying to get my wardrobe into the color mode and not so much of that black and white and basic. But you need basic because then you can mix match and, do all the things. But I don't know. Do you have a favorite color? Like as an adult, okay, so then I went through a stage where my class colors when we graduated were black, white, and green, like hunter green, right? When I went to prom, my dress was this dark, like green with black lace color. And I'm not going to talk about my wedding dress, but anyway, so went through this phase. So as an adult, I don't know if I have a favorite color anymore. I am still partial to purple because it is my birthstone. Oh, this is getting long, but this is the last soap for this little series. And yeah, it's going to take a little explaining. It is Tropical Vacation, and you'll see it all in the video. Sometimes I do stretch the limits and push the limits of my boundaries, and this is one of those times, but that's okay. Totally okay. So you will see 3 things. Dream big, be true to you. You are worth it. The Tropical Vacation in this video. Okay, Tropical Vacation. So in the last video, you saw me make that slab of soap laying there. So then 12 hours after I poured it, I laid it on my column mold. That's a cylinder, and kind of formed it to, I should have done it earlier, I really should have, and formed it to that to make a kind of a circular half circle, and then the fork was just to make lines in it to so that it would show up in the soap, these lines. But yeah, I should have actually like poured it and then formed it sooner, because 12 hours was, it's such a thin slab, but anyway, see, that was my plan. Well, for the tree. You'll see what I mean. I did stretch the boundaries a little bit here. Last year I made this one, and I actually loved this one. This was one with the coral reddish star and the seashell on top that my grandson just loved, and it was a good soap. And I like the scent. It is a true, to me, you think beach, you think vacation, you think, it's got this hint of there's something in there I just cannot place, though. It's really weird. But the only thing is it does discolor the soap. It takes a little bit, but it does discolor the soap. So I just roll with it. I really don't care. It's that good of a scent. So in this little cup here is some more brown oxide. This is just going to be, I think it's the base, the bottom portion of the soap. Why do I have so many? Oh, no, that one's probably brown oxide, and then bronze is the other one. Okay, bronze. Then we have, this one always kicks me in the butt. I don't know why I use it. So that was Aphrodite blue, and then we have baby blue, and then we have mermaid blue. And then my greens, did I pour my greens? Kermit green and Kelly green. Aphrodite blue looks green. Like, I don't know what it is, if it's the soap batter or if it's just, I can never get Aphrodite blue to stand out as a good blue. Maybe it's just me. So, okay. Yeah, I wanted to do this scene thing, and, you know, everybody, these fancy soap makers have these extractors, kind of, I think of it as a Play-Doh thing. You know, when you had the Play-Doh, and you could stick a wad of it into the little thing, and you push the handle down, and depending on what plate you had in front, it might come out as a square or a circle or noodles, right? Okay, so that's an extractor, and they make a shape kind of like a column mold, but it's to me it's more like using soap dough. And okay, I'm not even sure. I've never seen one of these. I just hear about them. You know, it's kind of like the embed thing. I just hear about it. So yeah, but you know, if you don't have this fancy thing, you just got to work with what you got. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to make this brown slab that runs through the mold. That's going to be my tree trunk of a pine. No, not a pine tree. We don't. Palm tree. What am I saying? Palm tree. I know it's really stretching and a leaning palm tree of all things. Really pushing my boundaries for sure, because I just wasn't even sure if it was. I got to this point and I went, oh, what if this doesn't work? What if it looks like crap? You know, all these what ifs, and that is a thing. You know, what if is a thing. So, and jumping forward, the after the brown has set up, it is going to be a simple bowl swirl with the blues and the titanium dioxide. Okay. I just wanted it to pop. You know, I could have left it white, I guess. I mean, plain batter colored, but I wanted more white within the blues. So, okay. And I told you the blues already. Aphrodite blue, baby blue, and mermaid blue. It's like, okay. Right. So, it's a bowl swirl. In the midst of this mess, it's a bowl swirl for this part. And I think the greens end up being a bowl swirl too. So as I pour this, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get that mold in there. Okay, right? It's like, well, it's set up. How thick is this? How runny is this? I literally did not know how I was going to do this. And I still have that slab laying right beside me. And I'm like, do I pour all of this? Do I pour some of this? But I needed it to set up because I actually had, I don't know if I show you it, I actually had cut out of cardboard the shape of the bottom leaf, like the one leaf, there's going to be a leaf. And I actually cut that out of cardboard. See, there's a little baby bowl swirl, guys. To shape the leaves, to give that leaf that shape. And yeah, so pulled out the handy dandy hot pad to help set that blue up because it was really fluid. And then I just was like, okay, this is going to go to the side. This is going to stick. It's just like, oh my gosh, like, what am I doing? What am I doing? This is so crazy. It's not supposed to stick up that far. No. And I'm like, but I measured this. I measured this with the mold. I literally measured this with the mold. What is going on here? And then I realized that I had to curve it over some more. So you see, so now it starts to break on the top side. And I'm starting to panic because there's my little thing. And I'm like, but there's not enough blue under there to support it and hold it up. And oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. So I let it set up. I ran my little leaf mold, leaf scrapey thing a couple times, just waiting for it to get thick. And I'm like, I should have done this in sections. I should have did this in sections. But yeah, look at my green. It's not like it's that bad. You know, it's still really pourable, but you know, I needed it to set up a little more. And why I'm going back and forth that way, I have no clue. Probably should have, for more definition, went the other way. You'll see what I mean. But yeah, so yeah. And then I needed a high top on there. You can see my scraper form on the top right. So that's supposed to be the top of the tree. But yeah, it what do you do? What do I say? What do I do? This is probably the one soap that gave me fits. I tell you what, like if there was ever a time I wanted to just throw the soap mold out the window, this was one of them, because it just, you know, I mean, I did it all on paper. I had I need this much, this many ounces. I need this to do this. I need that. And it wasn't doing anything. Like nothing was coming out. Look at that. There's no top to those leaves. No top whatsoever. And I'm like, this is so stupid. So stupid. Because I think the blue was coming through. I think I could see some of the blue on the side. And I was just like, this is so dumb. This is absolutely so dumb. So what do? You just keep going. You finish pouring the soap. You just don't quit. You just finish, and what it turns out to be, it will be. Because in the end, it's just soap. And I don't even know why I'm trying to make cute soap, you guys. Like, this is just... Maybe just because, you know, I like making cute soap. I like, you know, it was a challenge, and it was a very big challenge. And have you noticed how many people are starting to do the flippy flip with the tops of the soaps? I've seen that, so I'm not sure. Maybe it just started all together. But anyway, this is the top at the end. Like I said, it will discolor, but it smells amazing. So my top is a little wonky. That is the color it's going to be. It will not be that beautiful blue that I started with. No, I know it's depressing, and I'm sorry. And so here's my palm tree. Yeah, the green just, yeah. I needed way more green and less tree. The sky is nice. The sky turned out really pretty. So what do you do when you're at this point? What do you do? I took a day to decide what I was going to do with this soap. I mean, I could have left it. I was going to leave it. And then I was like, nope. So that's when it's cut, okay? That's what it looks like. I went, nope. I had a brilliant idea. I was going to color it. Like, some people stamp them. I don't have a stamp per se yet. But basically just a little alcohol, rubbing alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, and some mica. And I'm going to paint those leaves on that damn tree so they stand out a little more, so people, you know, might figure out what the heck that is. It's like so bad. Oh, so bad. But yeah, I mean, I just literally free-handed those leaves with this little, it's actually a screwdriver for a computer component thing, you know, but it works great for other things, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so that is just what I did. I literally just painted them with, I think it's Savage Garden, not Sage. Yeah, that's what I did. And I'm sure you don't want to see the whole boring little process of me painting and just filling in if there was mica that didn't show or it flowed. I just reapplied it, in certain areas so that it would show up and be very a darker green with leaves. And here are the fragrance notes to this bar. I swear there's something else in there. Here's the bar right after I cut and painted it. So it's a day later after the cut, actually. And here's the bar once it is nice and cured and sat with a nice, cute little gold seashell stamped on there. And as always, I hope you had a good time. Thank you for dropping by. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.